Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing today? It's Friday again. I love my Fridays. I always say that. So today, I have something special for you. Something old and something new. Hi, Rose Ward here, Stampersdelight.com. So let me just put these glasses on and tell you about a couple specials first. Okay, so paper pumpkin. Okay, if you want to get the hugs from Shelly, you need to order that. Subscribe to it before May 10th, or just contact me, Stampersdelight.com, and I can help you subscribe to that. You can get it for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, however long you want it. Okay, and I am doing a class on this on May 22nd. If you just want to get the kit for that class, you still have to let me know before May 10th. Okay, the class will be free if you order the kit through me. Okay, so that's one thing I got going on, or Stampin' Up has going on. The other thing is, starting May 1st, we have Everything is Rosy bundle. And this one doesn't really do it justice to see everything you get. So let me just show you this flyer. This is everything you get, and here's a list of everything. If you need to see it up close and personal, just go to my blog, Stampersdelight.com, or send me a Facebook message, or a message if you're watching this on YouTube. Okay, I will be doing a class on this on May 14th. And again, you need to let me know if you want this kit. The class is free when you order the kit through me. This has to be done by May 5th, so I have it in time for the class. Okay, so more information on that, just contact me. Hi, everybody. Hi, Fran, Stacy, Karen, Lisa, Vicky. Thanks for joining me. So today, again, I'm doing my something old and something new. I know Fridays I change up the name all the time, but with one catalog going out, one catalog coming in, there's so many things I want you to see before they retire, and also get you excited, who's excited about the new catalog, about the stuff that's coming in. Last week, yes, I made a mistake. Healing Hugs is not retiring. Sorry about that. But it was a great video anyway, showing you how it coordinated with one of our new sets. So today, what I'm going to be showing you, and if you have this set, you're going to want the new set that's in the catalog. This is Humming Along, and it is a bundle, and it is retiring. This is one of my favorite sets. So what I'm pairing that up with today, so that's something old, and this is something new. Mosaic, Memorable Mosaic. Now, the reason it goes so well with the Humming Along, and I'm going to switch the camera so you can see it, are these beautiful papers. Look at the hummingbirds in these papers. Aren't they beautiful? Now, I'm just going to do something on the camera here for a second, because there we go. I think you can see this better now. Let me just take a look. I was playing around with the settings today. Look at these beautiful papers. And again, they're two-sided, double-sided. And these are embossed. They're absolutely gorgeous. And of course, they've got the hummingbirds on there. Okay, so again, this is in the new catalog. You see I've been playing with it. So let's get started. Before that, I just want to show you my online code. If you want to order through online, just use the code V3666DVU. If you can't see that, just play it back here. Okay, so let's move that out of the way. Okay, good morning, Maureen, Linda. All right, so here's some of the something old going out, some ones that I did with the Humming Along set during this year. This was the one with background paper from Celebration. I just want to show you those again. Here's another one I did. This was with Wonderful Romance, I believe. Don't hold me to that. I do make mistakes, sorry. So I just wanted to show you and remind you, this is the bundle with the framelit back there. So I love this little guy. Now let me show you what I've done bringing both of those together. Okay, so the first one, and I got to take these out of the plastic, I think. Let's just take this out. I had it on my display board for my class. Okay, so this is the first one. There's that gorgeous paper, the hummingbird from Humming Along, and the sentiment from the new Mosaic, memorable Mosaic, and the new punch, which is the Timeless Label punch. So again, if you already have the Humming Along, you're definitely going to want the new set to go with it. But if you don't have Humming Along, you're going to want to order that now before the retired list ends, so that you can get the new bundle when it comes out. Okay, isn't that nice? And of course I used Wink of Stella. And then on the inside, oh, the inside I left blank. Not sure what birthday I'm going to use this for. Sending all happy wishes, and it doesn't even have to be a birthday. Let me put that there. Okay, the next one that I did using that same 2 stamp sets was this one. And again, I have the pieces here. I just cut 2 pieces of 4 by 5 1/4, and then I cut them. Let's show you right here. I cut it at an angle. You just have to remember that if you have 2 pieces like this, okay, and you cut it like that, you got to do the second piece the opposite way. Otherwise, you're going to end up with the same pieces. Okay, so let's just see. Hope that makes sense. I'll do that in another video if it doesn't. And then, of course, I put the ribbon across the seam so you don't see that. And then on the inside, I use the sentiment from the Humming Along. This sentiment I use a lot, so I will be sad to see that one go. This is in the crushed curry. This, oh, I forgot to tell you, this was in the new terracotta tile. And in the book it tells you what colors are used, so I tried to stick with those and show you how they look together. And these are little gems that we have, little rhinestone gems in the same colors. Yes, the die cut does cut out the hummingbird. Oh, from the DSP? No. The hummingbird was from Humming Along, and that has a die cut. The die cuts, there is no die cuts for this stamp set. The punch. It comes with the punch as a bundle. But again, this Humming Along, the die cut is used for the hummingbird. Okay. Oh, Jean. Good morning, Jean. Okay, the next one I did, and I will give you these dimensions after the video is over. Very quick, easy, fun fold. Again, you can't see this paper is the embossed side, but it kind of looks like the trees and the greenery. So again, I'm using the Humming Along bird. This is another die cut from Humming Along. A couple of the gems from the new set, along with the designer series paper. Again, the terracotta tile. And when you open it up, I use the inside. I didn't cut this out. See, this stamp goes with this punch, but I just stamped the sentiment in there. So again, using both of them together. For this fold, it's very easy. I will put the dimensions. I believe it was the 5.5 by 8.5. I can tell you right now. And I scored it at 2.5 and 2.5, which is always easier for me. Do it 2.5 and then flip it around and score it at 2.5. And it does flap over. So there's the dimensions. I will put that on the Facebook Live later. And it was nice to see you too, Jean. Hi, Wendy. The other thing I wanted to tell you, and I just totally lost my mind. Oh, yes. Let me know if you're watching this live on Facebook or the replay or on YouTube, because I do upload it to YouTube. Just a couple little things I'd like to see. Okay, so that's that one. Now, let me show you what I did with just the new set and the new designer series paper with the mint macaron. Well, I shouldn't say just, because this framelit again is from Humming Along. But now what I did was I used the designer series paper and I cut out the roses from this piece. I fussy cut the roses, and the butterfly and the leaves, and I made this card. Isn't that great? And then again, this is the sentiment from the inside, from the new memorable mosaic. Okay, so that's with just the new using the new items. And here's another one. Bring that one in. Now this one with the hummingbird paper, because there is no die, I did fussy cut these. And let me show you or tell you one thing. You see the birds on the ends? Let me bring it up closer. You see there's only part of the bird showing. So if you start cutting your designer series paper, put this down a minute, you'll see you have all these birds that aren't quite full birds. You can still use those if you want to cut them out. So you would cut them out like this one right here and just line it up to the edge of the paper so that you have just half of the bird or partial of the bird. Okay, makes sense? So you can use every single bird that's on here. You can even use just the tail feathers. Okay, like he's flying away. You definitely want to use all the birds on there if you're cutting them out. Okay, so again, this is with the terracotta tile, the gems, the ribbon, and again, I left that one blank. I'll be stamping something in there very soon. The next one that I did, I used the subtle embossing folder so I could have a little texture there. And again, I used one of the pieces that I cut at a diagonal. Just a quick little thank you card using the punch. This was a scrap of designer series paper, but I was able to use it for the punch. Okay, and inside here I always use a little stamp in there to decorate it. But again, my thank you cards, a lot of times I don't put sentiments in there because I'm handwriting something. Thank you, Linda. Yes, definitely share my videos. I have some things to tell you at the end about that. Okay, so let's see. The last one, and the one I'm going to actually showcase, let me bring it back in, is this one. But I'm going to change it up a little bit. So let's put these away. Again, there'll be still shots on my blog. Okay, so this card I'm going to do basically the same way, but change it up a little bit. So I'm using the crushed curry because that is one of the colors that go with this designer series paper. Just going to get a good end on that. And then I've already cut my diagonal paper, okay? And you see it's your regular. See that if I put it together, you'll see that I use two different sheets because otherwise it doesn't work. When you put it together, it's a regular 4 by 5 1/4. So this is going to match up just like this, and you see it's a little bit different. Let's see, yeah, that's the way I'm going to do it. Okay, so let me grab my snail. Actually, I'm going to use my fast fuse. So this one's going to go right here. Yes, I'm using fast fuse. We don't sell that anymore, but I do have a lot left because I actually loved the fast fuse. But your snail or your Tombow will work great. I forgot who it was mentioned. They saw me using Tombow last week on the video. And yes, I am starting to use Tombow more. So you see this one, the angle is going this way. It all depends on the way you cut your designer series paper. Either one works. But you do have to, you can't use both pieces, if that makes sense. And again, I'll do a video on that next time. I'm just going to butt that right up here. Okay, so this is the ribbon. This one I use the ribbon. This one I'm not going to use ribbon, just to show you a little bit of the difference, okay? Okay. So let me bring in the pieces that I already cut. I'm going to change this up. Okay, so from both designer series papers that I showed you, here's a little rose And here's one of the larger hummingbirds. I already cut those. I didn't think you needed to see me cut them out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop those up on dimensionals. So let me show you that. I will be back on Sunday. It is my husband's birthday, but we'll celebrate that earlier. I'll be back Sunday at 7 p.m. with another Something Old and Something New. And I can't express enough. Please get everything that you want from the catalog now, because everything is going fast. So I'm just going to put this, so you can do it this way, but I'm going to do him this way, like he's flying down. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is grab, I use every piece of my dimensionals, by the way. I'm going to grab this rose that I cut out. I didn't cut the leaves out on this rose for a reason, because to me this looks like the greenery. And I'm just going to have him or her going into the rose. I'll bring that up close so you can see it. A lot of designer series paper here, but it just goes nice together, I think. Not too busy. Then I'm going to bring in some of these cute little flowers. Take your pick tool. And to brighten this up, I think I'll use this one. And I'll use the yellow one over here. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my crushed curry. Piece of my Very Vanilla, which I've been using a lot more of the Very Vanilla. The saying. Oop, didn't come out too well. Let me just squish that a little bit. And we'll just flip it over, because you know we can do that. There we go. That's a good one. All right, grab my punch. Go right in there and punch that out. Make sure I use the right side. This one I'm going to put over here. But again, I'm going to pop it up on dimensionals. And guess what? I'm going to use that edge. Don't throw those out. Or send them to me, because I love using the edges. Especially for longer sentiments. So again, let me know if you're watching this live or watching the replay. And also where you're from. Today it's raining here in New York. I don't know what your weather's like. Rainy days are good stamping days. Just get that piece off there. Put that right there. And then the inside, I will use, again, this is the sentiment from Humming Along. Wishing you an amazing birthday. I love this paper from Center Stage, but it doesn't have my lineup marks. Yes, I'm using the terracotta tile on this one, just to bring the colors together. It's on my envelope too. Oh, Australia. Good morning. Got a little piece of paper in there. Let me go ahead and put that right inside there. Quick, easy card. And then if you wanted to, you could put some of the ribbon on there. So let's just dress it up a little bit with the ribbon. Oh, a little piece fell off that always holds it in place. I'm just going to go ahead and grab this. This is the Mint Macaron ribbon from the new catalog. It's got a little shimmer to it, and I love that. And let's just see here how much I want. I'm not going to put it in a bow. I'm actually going to tie it in a knot, so that's good. Just going to bring that over. Nope, too loose. And I should have my tweezers out. I forgot on the last video to show you how easy it is just to have your tweezers hold this in place while you're tying it. I know a lot of people do that, so I tried it, and yay, it works great. But of course I forgot them today. So I'm just going to hold it down with my finger. There we go. And then just cut off my tails, and then I'll play with that. There we go. I sound like a little froggy today, don't I? Okay. Let me open that up and move that a little bit. There we go. Okay. So there you have it. And you can cut that shorter if you want, if you don't want it over the sentiment. Play with it. Or if it is showing you don't like it over the sentiment, I'll just show you. We'll just cut it a little bit. There we go. We'll just cut it a little bit shorter. Okay. So there is the same card using two different hummingbirds. And different DSP. So I hope you like those. Now I do have one more thing to show you with the new stamp set, but I didn't actually have time to play with that. There's not enough time for me to play with everything. I just wish there was. But let me bring that in and show you. So in this stamp set, okay, you see this and this. Let me show you how great this is. And the next time I showcase just this set, which I will be doing in the new year, the new Stampin' Up! Year, you'll see this. You'll see me using that a lot more. So I'm going to bring in this piece of cardstock, just very vanilla, just to show you what this does. So I'm going to use the mint macaron, and let me just grab a darker color too. Let's see. I'm going to use garden green if I can. There's garden green. Okay. So I'm going to use the garden green. So the first one I'm going to do is the garden green. And I'm just going to stamp that right in the middle. And maybe I won't even use the mint macaron. It's got the light and dark. Can you see that? Okay. Now I'm not going to ink it up again. I'm just going to go move it just a tad. And your Stamparatus would work great with this too. But since I don't have it out. Now look. I've got even more leaves. One more time. Let's move it up this way a little bit. Using the same stamp. Not re-inking it. There we go. It gives it such dimension. Can you see that? I don't even need to use the mint macaron as a lighter color. Move that out of the way. Then you have this piece right here. And I'll use that in the terracotta tile. And I'm just going to bring it up here. You see what it's doing? Nice. Look at that tree. So now you can take one of these hummingbirds. You can take a small hummingbird, or you can take the butterfly. Matter of fact, let's just try it. Since I'm looking at the time and I have a few extra minutes, let me grab, okay, here we go. Let me grab these scissors. And let me just grab one of these butterflies. This one right here. Again, you can use the roses the same way I did the hummingbirds. If you have a rose or a butterfly that's half cut off, just use it on as your background. So let's just do a fussy cut on this real quick. I use every piece of my designer series paper I can because it's just so beautiful. I haven't tried our butterfly punch with this. I just thought of that. This might actually fit that. I'll have to play around with that. I'll let you know. Okay. And then let's take a couple of mini dimensionals here. Again, I haven't done anything with this yet. I'm just doing this live to see how it comes out. Put one there and one there. Whenever I think of a project or I have an idea, I have to do it right away so I don't forget it. Is anybody else like that? Let's just put that butterfly right there. You could do the same thing with the hummingbird. And there you go. I can make a card like that. Matter of fact, let's see. I got another piece of cardstock right here. Let's just see what happens. I'm just going to bring it in and see. Look at that. There's the start of another card. Isn't that great? So again, Humming Along is retiring. Memorable Mosaic is coming in. So you definitely want to get the Humming Along before it retires. Okay? Because they pair up so nicely. I'll bring the cards in one more time. Then I'm going to tell you about my giveaway. These are the two cards, and I will have still shots. And then we have these two. These two. This one. And those are all with the new sets. And just to recap, I'll just show you the old set. It's not old yet. Still in the catalog, but I call it old. Something old and something new. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me switch the camera. I hope you enjoyed this morning's video. I'll be back here Sunday night, 7 p.m. And I want to say a couple of things. Again, I still have this bag free for the next person that signs up under me. U.S. only, sorry. $99 for $99 you sign up and get the kit. And you get $125 in merchandise. And I will send you this bag. The other special that I have going on is anybody that, the next person, or the first person, first person, from right now, that sends or orders online, $50 or more, I'm going to send them, are you ready? This was the Celebration free set with the matching dies. No longer available. Place an order of $50 or more online, starting right now. First person gets this free. Stampersdelight.com or send me a message. The other item for everybody can get in on, share my video today. And this was a giveaway I did a while ago and nobody claimed it. So let's see what's in there. I don't even remember. I'm going to pick one lucky winner from anyone who shares today's video, and I will give this away on Sunday. So let's see what's in here. It is a little black Stampin' spot and a paper pumpkin stamp set, new. And it's got some cute little sayings on there, some little doodads. So you can get this free. Somebody's going to win this by just sharing my video today. So I hope you enjoyed everything. Again, Rose Ward, Stampersdelight.com. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. And I will see you back here Sunday at 7 p.m. Bye, everybody. Happy stamping.